Welcome to Great Life Coaching. This is my drug of choice. Let's get into it. So as you can see in the background, or my upper left, it's a continuous loop of sugar being poured. And that's my drug of choice. And I call it a drug because it's something that is almost as addictive as methamphetamines. So the addictive part of it kind of crosses into the pleasure part of your brain, and when you eat sugar, it releases endorphins. Now the problem with that is if you don't have self-control, and if you're like me, you can't get enough. So you start out as a child, you eat a little bit, and that's good. Then as you get older, you need more and more to get that same stimulant you had as a child. Now here's the second problem. Sugar is in almost everything that is produced, and it comes in many forms. I'm not a dietitian, so don't take this as advice. But sugar, we always think about candy, sugar. It also includes honey, carbohydrates. It's used for a preservative. It's used in many things to make it taste better. So the long-term effect of overeating sugar is clearly diabetes type 2, and that's what I have. And because my continuous use of sugar and not regulating my diet and exercise, I ended up in the hospital. Due to my sugar intake, my triglycerides were in the 5,000s. Now, I'm not a doctor, but triglycerides are related to cholesterol. So when your sugar level is high, your cholesterol is going to be high, and my triglycerides were so high that my pancreas decided to stop working right. So I spent 5 days in the hospital, 5 days of them pumping insulin in my belly. Now because I'm also diabetic, my sugar levels were going crazy up and down, so it was constant regulation. They were checking me every hour. I was tired. I was done. I was done being diabetic. There's a lot of research done on this, and one thing that works for me that is not going to work for everybody else is fasting. So one part of my stay at the hospital is they forced me to fast for 5 days, no food or water. I was on an IV drip. Now that alongside with insulin brought my triglycerides from 5,000 to about 800, which is still high, but I was no longer in trouble of getting a worse severe infection in my pancreas or having a heart attack. So because of COVID, I could only have visitors maybe 2 hours a day, and that's what struck me hard. My coworkers from work visited me, my wife visited me every day. It was only for 2 hours. So I was there by myself with the doctors, with the nurses, just in my feelings, thinking about what the heck got me here. So I've been out of the hospital for a couple months. I've lost about 15 pounds, and that's not with exercise, that's just with eating better, eating right, and adding some fasting. So eating right, I added fish in my diet, more chicken in my diet. I still eat beef, but very rare. I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of leafy greens, and I stay away from carbs, sugar, honey, and a lot of fruit that has high sources of sugar, such as grape. My choice of fasting is to skip breakfast. I'll have either a Monster coffee with sugar-free creamer, Monster sugar-free. Then I'll eat lunch and dinner. Every now and then I'll have snacks. But I want to incorporate a 24-hour fast starting today. So a 24-hour fast doesn't sound as bad as it is. Basically, if I eat dinner today, that'll be my one meal. I'll fast till the next dinner tomorrow, and that'll be 24 hours. In between, I'll drink water, coffee, herbal teas, and I'll add some electrolytes in there as well to make sure I'm hydrated. And I'll see how that does. I'm gonna have problems with it because I love to eat snacks, sugar, and I still fail at times, but I'm a lot better than I was before. So I bring this subject up because I believe America is in trouble with this drug. It's legal It's everywhere. We feed it to our kids, we feed it to our grandparents, we feed it to our parents. It's in everything. Fast food is bad. All the food you can buy in a grocery store that's not against the wall is bad. Just be wary of your consumption. I hope you never have to go through this, but obesity is another direct correlation with diabetes, and it's also direct correlation with the amount of sugar we eat. America, we just have a problem. Let's get educated. Let's motivate each other. Let's stand up and reject all the carbs and sugars we have in our life. This is just an informative video. It's more of my own way of putting thoughts to video. If you watch it, fine. If not, that's fine. But I hope you get some knowledge out of this and some education, and just a period of knowing what not to do. I look forward to talking to you, and thank you for watching Great Life Coaching. Have a great day.